Last week, we were able to secure our spot in the playoffs with the help of Vaporeon and Choice Specs Gengar. This places us in 4th place of the regular season, which means that although we do not get to choose our opponent for quarterfinals, our opponent also has no control over being matched against us. Let's see how far we can get in this post-season bracket. What's going on, everyone? My name is Scorpion, coach of the L.E.A.F agents, and welcome to the Battle Hub Draft League Season 7 playoffs. Today is the quarterfinals, where we will be taking on our league's best player historically and my great friend Raymond, coach of the Mamoswine Doubters. As always, I'll be walking you guys through a quick overview of the matchup, the team we're bringing this week, and the battle itself will follow. Though if you do want to skip ahead straight to the battle, there is always a timestamp for it in the description down below. If you guys do enjoy today's Draft League battle, do be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here, as we're trying to get to 200 subscribers and only you can help me get there. With that out of the way, let's jump right into it. Going into the first round of playoffs, our team consists of Urshifu Single Strike, Landorus, Terra Iron Crown, Cyclizar, Terra Diancie, Gengar, Vaporeon, Entei, Rotom-Mow, and Mienshao. While this time, our opponent's roster consists of Terrapagos, Azumarill, Jirachi, Terra Paldean Tauros Blaze, Weavile, Terra Superior, Weezing, Noivern, Sandy Shocks, and Terra Samurott. Lots of scary threats. The Paldean Tauros in particular is a huge problem for our team, as it gets the jump on our first 3 Pokemon, can hit hard while spreading burns, and has 2 ways to take advantage of Urshifu, with either a Terra Fairy Wall Set or Anger Point as its other ability, giving it +6 attack after being hit by a Wicked Blow. He also has Jirachi, which could wall our Iron Crown, a Superior that quickly snowballs out of control, and a Terrapagos, which can always take at least 1 hit. With that being said, let's have a look at what we are bringing to see if we can take down the BHDL GOAT. Alright y'all, so welcome to the first team builder for the Battle Hub Draft League Season 7 playoffs. This is of course going to be our for our game against the GOAT, our great friend himself, Raymond, coach of the Mamoswine Doubters, so very much looking forward to this matchup. I will be upfront with you guys, this team was basically built in like half an hour, unfortunately, because my IRL happenings just made it insanely difficult to actually put aside a good amount of time to prep for this game, so we're just going to have to try and hope that it's enough, and hopefully the game is clean regardless. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing you might immediately notice when looking at the top 6 of your screen here is that we are not bringing Urshifu Single Strike this game. That's right, we are benching our round 1 pick. There's a very good reason for that, and I'll get into that a little bit later, but especially because I'm a player that's not exactly known for pulling that kind of stunts very often, it might come as a bit of a surprise. And to be honest, it was a surprise for me as well, but again, I'll explain it once we get into the team. So, first Pokemon that we're bringing is of course our primary Terra captain here, which is Iron Crown, running his Booster Energy set once again. Stored Power, Terra Blast, Iron Defense, and Calm Mind, 84 EVs in HP, 172 in Special Attack, and 252 in Speed, with a Timid Nature and Electric as the Terra type. Booster Energy Speed obviously outruns my opponent's entire team bar Choice Scarf users, and the combination of Iron Defense and Calm Mind actually makes a setup sweeping Iron Crown very difficult for my opponent's team to revenge kill, especially Iron Defense of course protecting against things like Ice Shard, Weavile, and Aqua Jet Azumarill. Stored Power, I was basically choosing because I was expecting to be able to accumulate a lot of boost this game, and with 2 Calm Minds up in particular, it actually gives us a much better chance to OHKO Sandy Shocks, which is obviously a Pokemon that otherwise threatens us both before and after Terra, seeing as we're always weak to ground. The combination of Psychic and Electric is actually unresisted on my opponent's team in general, which is why I was very comfortable in pairing Stored Power with Terra Blast Electric. After we Terrastalize, Jirachi also really struggles to break us, and I really wanted to run Terra Electric as well to protect against Glare, potential Thunder Wave Jirachi, as well as hit a potential Assault Vest Azumarill really hard, because that one can obviously take Psychic hits all day, every day. So that's going to be our win con. Next up is going to be essentially the replacement for Urshifu. That's right, we are bringing Li-Mei the Mienshao. She is running her Choice Band this week for the first time. High Jump Kick, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Poison Jab. 32 EVs in HP, Max Attack, and 224 in Speed with a Jolly Nature. And that's right, we're not running Regenerator, we are running Reckless. So, what does this do for us? Mienshao is our main breaker this game. Urshifu's matchup in my opponent's team is awful here. He has a potential Anger Point or defensive Terra Fairy Tauros, which can easily handle it or exploit it. There's a Noivern on the other team that outspeeds it and Okos with Flying Stab, Low Kick Weavile, Colbur Berry, Dazzling Gleam Jirachi, which I could see coming, and even a Shell Armor Samurott. Also, Terrapagos also gets Dazzling Gleam if it really wants to, or at least just does a lot with Terra Starstorm, since Urshifu's special defense is very, very mediocre. So yeah, I just did not think this was Urshifu's matchup, and with Mienshau's very solid base 105 speed, I just thought it had a much, much better time into my opponent's team. Not just that, my opponent has no natural ghost types on their team, so I basically really wanted to go for maximum greed here with Reckless and High Jump Kick. Of course, High Jump Kick is a very risky move to run, but the potential payoff is insane. Weezing is not that great in this matchup in my opinion, and this move actually 2-hit KOs everything else, which also includes a potential max HP, max defense, Intimidate Tauros that I'm expecting. Yes, this literally still 2-hit KOs that after the Intimidate, which is crazy. We also have U-turn for a bit of scouting, of course, Knockoff, which can dispatch some potential Terra Ghost Terra Captains in case they show up, also very nice for item removal, and then of course Poison Jab to be able to do some really great damage to Azumarill, which is my opponent's main fairy type. So yeah, big fan of Mienshao this game. Hopefully she can put in some work for us. Next up is going to be our secondary Terra Captain, of course, which is going to be our lovely Diancie, Esmeralda over here. Running her leftovers this week: Diamond Storm, Body Press, Stealth Rogue, and Encore. Max HP, 100 EVs in defense, and 156 in special defense with an Impish nature and Ghost as the Terra type. Diancie is our main switch into the likes of Weavile and Noivern, obviously some really big speedsters there, and it can also check non-flash cannon variants of Terrapagos. It takes even Earth Power very well, and obviously Tauros, if it's lacking Iron Head, we also take on decently well, seeing as Earthquake otherwise doesn't actually hit us that hard. Because of its good matchup into my opponent's hazard removal options, being Diancie and Terrapagos, I wanted to really run it as a rocker. Thanks to our EVs, we are never 2-hit KO'd by Terrapagos, as well as a Tauros Earthquake. Let's see, Terrapagos Earth Power, that was the move. I have the wrong move in my notes here, but yeah, that's the move that we're trying to avoid the 2-hit KO from here. And we also 2-hit KO Terrapagos back with Body Press, even if we don't have any defense moves, so that's going to be really useful here. As far as the last move slot, I really wanted to run Baton Pass in the final slot, but I figured I couldn't really afford to run that because I really would like to get some defense boost this game with Diamond Storm, and obviously because of our League's Baton Pass class, if we go for Diamond Storm and we get a +2 defense boost, then we're not allowed to Baton Pass anymore because we'll be passing on those boosts. So I put Encore in the last slot to prevent things like a Belly Drum Azumarill from taking advantage of us. Next up is going to be Landorus Therian, of course, our trusty, reliable Scarfer. We're going to be running Choice Scarf, like I said, Earthquake, U-turn, Facade, and Stone Edge, 104 EVs in HP, max attack with an Animate Nature, and 152 in speed. Yeah, I already mentioned the nature. So what does this do for us? Landorus Therian is our main check to the likes of Tauros and Sandy Shocks, while also outrunning a bunch of faster threats, doing massive damage with Earthquake. Earthquake is very spammable into the likes of, well, the rest of his team basically, since Noivern and Weezing are unlikely to come in my opinion, and Superior could also more than likely terrestrialize out of its ground resistance, so that makes EQ very spammable and potentially even endgame. We have U-turn for a non-Terra Superior and just keeping up general momentum. I also put Facade on there in case Tauros either burns us with Will-O-Wisp, or we have a status move that we need to absorb from either from Weezing. Obviously that thing can both Will-O-Wisp and Toxic us. And last but not least, I wanted to put Stone Edge on there just in case Noivern comes and we can one-shot that thing with Stone Edge. Next up, for a bit of speed control, we are bringing back Cyclizar, old Sizoth over here, running his Assault Vest this week. Body Slam, U-turn, Rapid Spin, and Endeavor, 240 EVs in HP, 88 in special defense, and 172 in speed with a Jolly nature. This Assault Vest Superior, Cyclizar is meant to check Superior, and mainly the Superior actually. With our EVs and item, we are not too KO'd by a Leaf Storm into a +2 Dragon Pulse. The normal stab on Cyclizar was actually very difficult for me to figure out. I basically wanted to, at one point I was running Hyper Voice, then I was running Double Edge, then Facade. Ultimately I chose Body Slam though, because Body Slam still does some decent damage to Superior. It has a guaranteed chance to break the sub, even with HP invested variants, and obviously spreads a little bit of paralysis ourselves. I really wanted to run Double Edge for maximum damage output, Hyper Voice again to potentially bypass sub, or Facade to take advantage if it glares me, but I overall saw Body Slam as the most consistent option. U-turn obviously for a bit of momentum once again, not forming a nice U-turn core here, or like just momentum core in general here. Rapid Spin for the free rockers. I do think Cyclozar matches up decently well against his free Stealth Rock users, which so that having a bit of hazard removal is always nice. And then Endeavor in the final slot to bring something down low with us once Superior weakens us or is dealt with. And we can outspeed something and obviously bring something down as Cyclozar also goes down. Since this set is not running any attack EVs, it has a tendency to be a bit passive, but this way we can prevent that from happening. And then last but certainly not least is going to be our Rotom-Mow, who I put on the team last minute, but is actually really good this game. Running his choice specs this week for the first time: Volt Switch, Leaf Storm, Thunderbolt, and there it is, Hyper Voice. 248 EVs in HP, 8 in defense, 184 in special attack, and 68 in speed with a modest nature. A bulky specs Rotom here actually looks really good as a slow pivot. It checks Azumarill, or at least like switches into it, Sandy Shocks, Jirachi, and even a Superior if it lacks Terra Fire. I'm expecting Superior to be either Terra Fire or Ground this game, but if it is running Terra Ground, then Rotom-Mow is a fantastic switch into it, because obviously it resists Leaf Storm, takes it very little from it, and flattens it out with an OHKO with Leaf Storm. If Sandy Shocks doesn't come, or at least if it does come, but obviously it's afraid of Leaf Storm, then Volt Switch spam becomes very free, and Thunderbolt in the third slot also becomes very useful in case Electric Spam just literally becomes a viable endgame. I can actually see that happening straight up. And in the last slot we put Hyper Voice just to beat a non-Terra Fire Superior, which might be looking to exploit Rotom-Mow's stabs by putting up a substitute, for example, and if it goes Terra Dragon or maybe even Terra Grass, then it could potentially win the 1v1 against us if we only have our stats. But with this way we have a strong neutral move on it that can also hit it right through substitutes. So that's going to be the team. Let's see if we can do it in the quarterfinals. And with that being said, let's jump straight into the battle. Alright y'all, so here it is. Welcome to the BHDL Season 7 playoffs. We are about to head into battle against BHDL's GOAT, none other than Raymond, for this first round of playoffs. As usual, of course, win and in, and lose is be eliminated. I'll be honest with you guys, I definitely have some thoughts about this season, but overall, for the most part, definitely positive ones. And for the first time in BHDL history, I'm actually feeling a bit more at peace, because for some reason, historically, I've never really been comfortable about the idea of being eliminated in quarterfinals. But this time around, knowing that we're going up against our GOAT Ray, I'm good with it. So really looking forward to battling him. Obviously, this is Raymond's last season with us. I'm gonna very dearly miss him because he's one of my closest friends. Very nervous for this battle. Haven't had as much prep time as I would have liked, but we're still going to try and have a good one. So good luck and have fun to my dearest friend Ray, and I'll see you guys at team preview. Alright, let's see what we got. So we have, he did tell me he has all 3 Terra Captains on deck, so that's kind of wild. Let's see, we got Superior, which is Terra Ghost, from the looks of it. We have the Samurott, my GOAT, love it. Terra Psychic on that thing. Obviously, Azumarill had to be here. Terrapagos. Sandy Shocks. And the Tauros. Wasn't expecting the Sandy Shocks, to be honest with you. Everything else I think does kind of make sense. Wasn't really expecting Samurott either. No Weavile. No Weavile's kind of crazy. Yeah, if I do sound a little bit tired, but guys, my apologies. It's just I don't have the best of energy right now. 2 very long work days back to back. We're going to try and do our best, okay? I think I want to lead with Rotom-Mow. He's probably a bit shocked that he doesn't see Urshifu, but honestly, I didn't think Urshifu had a good matchup into him at all. So, oh yeah, and Tauros is Terra Normal. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I didn't bring Urshifu, I didn't bring Gengar, but I wanted to catch him off guard a little bit. We have our Wincon and Iron Crown. The rest of the team to try and chip it down. Good luck and have fun to my dear friend Ray. Let's get it. Oof. Let's try and play to the best of our abilities. Alright, there he is, and he's going to go and lead with the Samurott. You'd love to see it. As we're going to lead with Rotom-Mow. He does have the Sandy Shock, so he does have a way to block the electric move. Let's see. We are choice specs, obviously, and we should, under most circumstances, be faster, unless it's like much faster than us. Unless he specs, he doesn't ever kill me. Terra Psychic would obviously make him live a hit, but specs Leaf Storm kills him despite that. Really curious what this thing's gonna do. If I Volt Switch, I can go Cyclozar as well, right? Yeah. I don't know if I want to risk him going Sandy Shocks, but I think that's okay, because Sandy Shocks can't really touch us. So I'm just gonna Leaf Storm. See what happens. He Getting chip on this thing would be useful for Iron Crown because it's Terra Psychic. He is actually going to Terra this thing, so no Terra on the Superior or the Tauros. That's good. So Terra Psychic Samurott, right? Yep. Cool. That's really cool, actually. I like that. I have no idea what Samurot's going to do to me. We'll see. Alright, I'm faster, so he's very, very bulky on that thing. Big Volt Switch does half. And he's Citrus Berry. Okay. So we're going to reveal choice specs with that. Yep, Citrus Berry. Alright, cool. We know he's got Life Orb. I had a Life Orb set in the calc. So even Ice Beam never 2 KOs me. Let's go Cyclozar here. Knock off, right play. So he's more of a physical set. Fine with me. Because sort of our AV, but we don't need the AV too much if the Superior doesn't Terra, which is nice. Body Slam doing 30 to 36, U-Turn doing 33 to 39. Ice Beam at this point still never kills me, I think, even with my AV knocked off. Also, wait a minute, he had knockoff, right? Yeah. That did. 117 to me. Okay, so that's not attack invested. Which means Ice Beam has a chance to knock me out, actually. Let's play a little bit safe and go for U-turn. There we go. Should be in Volt Switch range now. But getting this thing chipped is amazing. Don't care too much if my choice specs are lost either. Let's go Rotom-Mow. Great Ice Beam for my opponent, but again I don't mind that too much. Amazing. Volt Switch should kill him here, I think. I could also Leaf Storm to play it safe. Because he knows I'm specs, right? Yeah, let's Leaf Storm. See if he goes, see if he overpredicts and goes Sandy Shocks. He could also go Superior, but I'm not sure if he wants to risk me getting momentum from that. He's getting chip off on me, but if I can get Superior down early, or if I can get chip on Superior or Sandy Shocks, then I'm absolutely okay with that. We obviously got regen with Cyclozar as well, which is great. So even blows, right, goes for Aqua Jet. So just get some chip. Rotom-Mow, can we hit the Leaf Storm? We can't hit the Leaf Storm, good. So Rotom gets his first kill of the season and Samurott goes down. Awesome. So no more Terra either. That's amazing. He didn't bring Jirachi, by the way, I just realized, so... Yeah, Jirachi, or sorry, Iron Crown could be looking really, really solid here. I did tell him my Terra types, yeah? Okay, I did. We do need Sandy Shocks weakened though, before we attempt to sweep the Iron Crown. Although I'm pretty sure if I get a Calm Mind up first, I can actually deal with it anyway. Alright, Superior comes out. Now we're gonna see if this thing's Scarf. Nearly have our health back with Cyclozar, so that's nice. Again, Terra on this thing doesn't matter anymore. Let's see if he tries to glare me. Back into Cyclozar. There's glare, yep. See, I was considering running Facade for that, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? Alright, so we get paralyzed, that's okay. So a very good aggressive glare, obviously, but I'm fine with that. Dragon Pulse, obviously my Assault Vest is knocked off. Dragon Pulse has a chance to kill me if he's max special attack. How much does a Lander Asterian U-turn to do to this thing? Okay, that kills after a Cyclozar U-turn, so let's just U-turn. Maybe it's a support Superior. He's gonna switch. Alright, hopefully we don't get paralyzed. I'm gonna knock on wood. It'd be great to get some momentum here. And in comes the Azumarill. Fine with me. Come on, Cyclozar, this will be huge if we get this off. Awesome. Big U-turn. And we're gonna go back. So, this thing, I EV'd Rotom to always outspeed Azumarill. I'm expecting this thing to be Assault Vest. Let's go Rotom-Mow. And do I Leaf Storm? No leftovers. Do I Leaf Storm here or do I Thunderbolt? Or do I Volt Switch? I think Leaf Storm is my play. I care less about Superior coming out than I care about this thing staying in and killing me. Or Sandy Shock's coming in, right? Let's Leaf Storm again. I don't think you'd ever be Sap Sipper in this game. There's no way you're Sap Sipper. Makes no sense. Alright, he's gonna withdraw. We catch Sandy Shocks, or do we just get Superior? We just get Superior. That's fine with me. Absolutely fine with me. We get a Special Leaf Storm from that thing. We don't miss. Cool. That's really good damage. Are we leftovers? No leftovers. Do I expect a double here? Maybe. I need to be careful not to fall into Aqua Jet range. Obviously, he doesn't do much to us at all, but we need to be a little bit careful. I don't think I care much if he pulls a double. Let's just go Cyclozar again. Alright, he didn't double. Cool. Come on out, size off. Leaf Storm. Alright, there's the first Leaf Storm. We know this thing's not Scarf though, so... Well, actually, we don't know that for sure, but... So there's that. I'm gonna U-turn myself now. Second Leaf Storm. We don't take another one, so it'd be nice if we could get this U-turn off. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Cyclozar. There's that. Awesome. Don't have any priority on deck this week, so hopefully it's not Scarf with Glare. If it is, we could be in trouble, funnily enough. Do I take a +4 Leaf Storm with Rotom-Mow? I doubt it, right? Oh. Yeah, I do die. Alright, well. Can we not be Scarf with Glare, please? Oh, wow, because we didn't see left, that could be really, really clutch. Does Cyclozar take a Leaf Storm at this point? Well, not a +6, I don't think it does. Yeah, it does with the Assault Vest. We lost our Assault Vest. Alright, Lander's here. Please don't... I'm just gonna pray he's not Scarf. If he's Scarf, then, like, screw me, right? I'm gonna be forced to go Iron Crown early, so that's fine. U-turn here. Okay, he's not Scarf. Perfect. I was worried on it because we went first, but this is fine, right? Alright, so U-turn here. That's not going to work, obviously, but Superior will go down to that. Alright. That makes me feel a lot easier. So he probably now knows that we're Scarf ourselves. Because why else would you go into this, right? Maybe if I'm like, maybe if you expect me to be like max AV, but I doubt it. So we pretty much reveal Scarf Landowers with that, but that's okay. Ray has caught me with some crazy, unexpected choice items before, you know, so I was very, very happy to hear this is Scarf Glare Superior. Let's see, does he let this thing go down or does he save it? He could save it. But obviously, if he switches, we get momentum, unless there's something with an eject button. What's all Ray going to do? He is going to save the Superior. Alright, let's be a little bit careful to preserve Landers then. I don't want to get anything by that thing. In comes the Tauros. Is it Intimidate? No Intimidate. Alright. Not Rocky Helmet either. So could this thing be Scarf? Very, very real temptation to try and go Mienshao here, not gonna lie, but I'm scared of it. I'm scared of this thing being Scarf, because if it is... I mean, we live Raging Bull, but we die to close combat, right? I don't need Diancie for too much else, because we don't see Weavile, we don't see Noivern. I could also go Diancie and get a Brox. Let's go Mienshao. This thing could also have Iron Head, right? Don't really want to risk that. Because High Jump Kick does kill this thing, like raw. No Ghost types, that's High Jump Kick. Let's do it. Come on, Mienshao. Please don't be Scarf. I mean, if you Scarf Raging Bull, we live it. Scarf Close Combat, we don't live. He's Scarf, and he's Gold Flavors. Okay, but buy Mienshao, goddammit. Man, that sucks. It's okay, though. Let's see. Alright, great bring from Ray. So, unfortunately, Mienshao does nothing. So, Flare Blitz means he's locked in. Does outspeed my Lando as well. I forgot about Flare Blitz, to be honest, but then again, it's the same as close combat, right? Arguably better than close combat, because he now takes recoil. Yeah. Let's go Lando. Did he have a ground immunity left? No. That's Earthquake's free. That's Earthquake. Oh, this is close, man. I'm enjoying this. Win or lose, I don't even care at this point anymore. This is already such a fun battle. There's Sandy Shocks. Oh, are you Air Balloon? Don't tell me you're Air Balloon. Wow, great. Mate, props to Ray. That's great. Great tech. I should have U-turned. That's on me. Okay, beautiful play. Beautiful, beautiful play. Let's see. Do we go Rotom-Mow or do we go Cyclozar? I can't afford to stay in here, obviously. Beautiful play from my opponent. Love it. At least that means it does not AV or something like that. Cyclozar, without your Assault Vest, you don't take the sinks hits particularly well, do you? No. I mean, you do live one, but not multiple. Let's go Rotom-Mow. He has a free Volt Switcher, unfortunately, because he knows we're locked in. Great, great Air Balloon. That's really, really powerful against Scarf Landorus. Delphrock, okay, that's fine. Should get a free Leaf Storm here, though. Which is going to do a lot of damage, so that's nice. If he's got like Hyper Beam, that would be a really, really sick tech. That way he could knock me out. But I'm max HP, so I don't think like a normal Terra Blast or something would take me out. We're probably going to see the Superior sack here, I imagine. Yep, there's Superior. Alright, can we hit the Leaf Storm? We've been getting pretty lucky with those. Alright, we do hit it. Good. Second kill for Rotom. That's nice. He's saving Terrapagos in the back. Alright, Rocks being up is not a huge deal. We could probably sacrifice Superior for a spin later. Or not Superior, sorry, Cyclozar. Now that the Superior is gone. That's what we needed it for. Let's see who comes out. Terrapagos, maybe? Set up Terrapagos is a very, very big threat, not gonna lie. It really, really is. Yep, there's Terrapagos. Do I sack my Rotom-Mow to break the Terra Shell? Alright. What's your name again, Terrapagos? Very, very scared of a setup set. Okay, so Terra Starstorm kills me at this point. If he's very, very bulky, I will outspeed, because Rotom-Mow's naturally 1 point faster. Let's Leaf Storm. Rock Polish, yep, it's a setup variant. Let's see, Leaf Storm. Right, good. We hit. Do we hit it? We hit, break the Terra Shell. Sick. That's what we really needed. Is it leftovers or heavy duty boots? Right, it's not heavy duty boots. Or sorry, it's not leftovers, excuse me. Body press to a kill is the thing from here. Earth power does not to a kill me. Do I let Rotom-Mow go down here, risking potentially sending up more? I don't think I can afford to. I think I'd rather go Diancie, maybe try and Encore him or something. Terra Starstorm's not going to hurt me that much either. Alright, see if you got Flash Cannon. There's Terra Starstorm. Let's see if this thing has Flash Cannon. I think Earth Power makes more sense because it also hits Shao Kahn, aka our Iron Crown. Let's body press. Does have flash cannon. Probably should have Terra there. Right, goodbye Diancie. Yeah, I knew it would have flash cannon, but you know. I didn't think he could fit it, to be honest. Right, I think probably gonna have to be an Iron Crown now then. I don't see any other way. Let's see, +2. I have to pull the Iron Crown button. Unfortunately, he will outspeed us, which is really, really annoying. Does Landorus live a hit? I mean, if it does Ice Beam, we won't. I was definitely afraid of this thing, not gonna lie. Cyclozar, do you live a hit at this point? Don't think you do. Yeah, with Terra Starstorm after the rocks, don't think so. Well, let's scout for. Actually, well, I don't know. Crap. Let's go Lando, because I think. Like, what would this thing set be then? Terra Starstorm, Rock Polish. It would have to be Ice Beam last. It's U-turn. Do we have Ice Beam on deck? Terra Starstorm. Okay, that's fine. We do live it. Get a crit there with U-turn, unfortunately for him. But that does mean it doesn't have Ice Beam. Let's go Cyclozar here. Means I should be able to take one hit with Cyclozar. Yeah, I should. So let's sack Rotom-Mow here. Get the regen. Or do we sack Landorus? Who's more useful here? Probably Rotom-Mow, to be honest, so we can still live a hit from Azumarill. Yeah. Alright, sack Lando. Just about lift the rocks, which is cool. Start again. So Lando's gonna go down. I don't think tearing my Diancie to get around Flash Cannon was worth it, to be honest. Maybe I should have just equipped a Berry Berry because I knew it was a possibility, but... Okay, so... Body Slam does 21 to 26. Let's go for it. We do take one Terra Starstorm at this range, I think. 260. If he's modest, there's a chance it kills us, unfortunately. 260. Yeah, there is. But it's only it's a 1 1/3 chance for me to live. Do I Rapid Spin? Because Body Slam's not going to kill anyway. Get rid of the rocks. It might be worth it. Or do I U-turn? Sacking Rotom-Mow. Now let's Rapid Spin. There's Starstorm, one Cyclozar. Come on, buddy. We do live, perfect. And we get the Rapid Spin off as well, awesome. Could maybe been worth it to go for a Rapid Spin Body Slam, Body Slam Para, but we'll go for it now. Strapo is putting in mad work against us, but we still have our trump card up our sleeves as well. We're also draining this thing's BP. I wonder what the last move is. Is it Earth Power or no? It's Dark Pulse. Oh, okay, that's good. Maybe he was expecting me to switch out there again. So the last move is Dark Pulse. Okay. Okay. Am I okay with taking that? Because that is a little bit weaker, but it does obviously have a chance to flinch us. Terra Blast kills from here, I think. Dark Pulse would do about half. gonna have to be Iron Crown. What a game this has been, man. Alright. Do I Calm Mind once? To be a bit of a 50-50 call on whether he does whether he goes Dark Pulse or not. I think I have to Calm Mind once regardless, so I think I do Terra immediately because I don't want to get flinched by Dark Pulse. Let's Calm Mind. I don't think we win this, I'll be honest with you. Especially with Tauros being Scarf. Yeah, I actually think this is a guaranteed loss, because Tauros is Scarf, it's going to outspeed up +1 Iron Crown. Unless he would go greedy. So I think this is actually a loss regardless. He does go Dark Pulse, get to do this, make the right play. Calm Mind. Good. Yeah, because Terra Starstorm does too much. Like, I don't think I can afford to Iron Defense here. No, I can't. I can't afford to Iron Defense. I think we lose, folks. I think we lose to Ray. I think I didn't prep enough for the setup Terrapagos, which I saw coming from a mile away anyway, right? So it's a shame, but it is what it is. Terrablast does do more. Yeah, I have to Terrablast. Terra Starstorm. Cool. Terrablast is gonna kill this thing. And he just locks into Flare Blitz and cleans it up, unfortunately. So I think that's going to be the end of our season. Real shame, but I'm not. I don't really have any major regrets. I think the prep I brought overall was fine. I just didn't account enough for things like setup Terrapagos and all the other threats on his team. I think I played it well. So if this is the end, Raymond, my friend, I salute you. Again, we know Tauros is Scarf, so yep, there's Tauros. This thing has a very annoying base 100 speed stat, which is very unfortunate. We're going to attempt to store power, but we know it's going to be faster, so he just locks it to Flare Blitz, and Tauros is going to clean it up. Very, very fitting that in the playoffs, in the gym, with the Tauros named Emerald Miner, we're just like back where I lost in Season 1. Very, very thematic. Yep, there's Earthquake. I don't know why he didn't just lock it to Flare Blitz, but it is what it is, right? It needed the speed boost anyway to outrun Sandy Shock, so maybe I should have been an Agility Iron Crown variant myself. I think Agility Double Dance could have been even better. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure why he locked into Earthquake, because now I could potentially get a second kill. So it's going to be down to a 2-0. Very honorable, but yeah, we lose. So there's another Jeff on the other side of the field, so we have to just Leaf Storm. Or do I Hyper Voice? I guess Hyper Voice is theoretically the best chance I have at winning this game, so let's do that. So he's going to withdraw. Then comes the Azumarill, which I might not even to a KO now. Hyper Voice. Yeah, that's Assault Vest. Alright, so he wants to give the last kill to Azumarill. Fine with me. I probably should just click Leaf Storm there, but it doesn't matter. So Raymond is also going to get the first win ever on us. We're out of playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Unless he lets me have this kill. Play rough. Oh, and he misses. How unfortunate. Well, I'm sorry about that. So, at the end of our season here, Rotom-Mow is fighting for its life here. Oh, we got to even kill. Say shame. And lives on like 1 HP and we go down. So, GG's to our friend Raymond. Like I said, guys, I was expecting this 100%. Didn't prep very well for this game. I know Ray was taking it very seriously. As far as I can tell, anyway. So I'm fine with this. GG's to my good friend. I will have one final montage coming up of our season. A little bit disappointed to be knocked out in the first round of quarterfinals because I honestly think I could have done it. But like I said, it's also fine, right? I'm definitely at peace with it at this point. So good luck and have fun to Ray in the semifinals. That's gonna be it for our season. Peace out, guys.
I will never be a memory.